Hey guys, it's Carrie. I'm shooting my second video of the day. I was going to put everything all in one, but it was getting long and too talky, and I'd rather just keep the talkiness to this video. So hence the title, Dollar Tree stuff and a little chit chat, because there's going to be some chit chat in here as well. First up, I just want to chat about thumbs down comments. Honestly, I don't see the point of them. I think that if you're watching somebody's YouTube video, you should really appreciate the fact that it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, especially for someone like me. I think I might have shared this with you guys a little bit in another video, but not gotten into any detail, and I'm not really going to now either. But I suffer from depression. I have my entire life. I saw my first therapist when I was 7 years old. So clearly it's been a lifelong issue, and especially for someone like me who's very shy and introverted and doesn't have a whole lot of confidence, to put myself out on YouTube, even just my voice, takes balls. And I'm sorry, kids, if you're watching, I probably shouldn't have worded it that way, but it takes a lot of courage. And I applaud myself for that, and I applaud each and every person who puts themselves out on YouTube, because the world is not kind sometimes. And some people are just so unhappy in their own lives that the only thing that gives them any satisfaction is making other people feel bad too. And I just, as someone who's been unhappy for an awfully long time, I don't get any satisfaction out of that. I want everybody to be happy, including myself. So I would never, ever, ever thumbs down a video, because there's just not any point. Literally all it does is hurt somebody. It's not going to make them go, oh, well, gee, somebody thought my video sucked. I guess I better do a better job next time. Because the fact is, people are putting out the best videos they possibly can. People don't phone it in. If you don't have the best camera equipment, if you are standing or sitting on a couch with a phone in your hands, trying to keep it as steady as you can because you don't have a tripod, yes, your video is going to be a little bit shaky. And the fact of the matter is, if you don't like somebody's video for that reason, just don't watch it. You know, you can turn it off. You have the choice to do that. You can simply move on to another page. But to actually thumbs down a video is just really cruel, in my opinion. And I don't even want to get into some of the nasty comments people post. You're posting to people you will never, ever, ever meet in the world. Complete strangers who are baring their hearts to make videos. And you're hurting them just for what? Out of spite? Because you're unhappy? You want to make them unhappy? I just don't get the point of that. So, I think I've said that before on this page, but any negative comments will be deleted. You will be blocked, because it's just hurtful. And yes, I hold on to it, and it ruins my day for a couple of minutes, but then I move on with my life, and I think, what a miserable person you must be to be negative to someone that you don't even know. So, I get over it. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to thumbs down this video or any of my others, go right ahead. I can't stop you, but it is hurtful, and I just want you to be made aware of that fact. I know the vast majority of you are kind and supportive and appreciative of the efforts that I make and the efforts that everybody on YouTube makes, because it really is not an easy thing to do for a lot of people. Okay, enough of the rambles. I'm going to get to the actual video now and show you guys some goodies I picked up at the Dollar Tree today. I may chat more, I'm not going to lie, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum. But I hope that, some of you out there can relate to what I said and that it means something to you, because it meant a lot to me to be able to say it. Okay, Dollar Tree. The first thing I found was this little guy right here. I need another stuffed animal like a hole in my head. I have never put this out there before on YouTube, you guys, but I'm going to today. I am 43 years old. I was born on May 10th, 1973. So yes, I'm a 43-year-old woman who loves stuffed animals and toys and stickers and candy and coloring books and all the things that are generally associated with children. And I really don't care if you have a problem with that, because, like I said, I'm an unhappy person a lot of the time. If petting a stuffed animal makes me smile, if putting stickers in my planner makes me smile, it's nobody's business. And, if you guys want to judge, that's great. Whatever, you're entitled. But I'm not going to change. I've worked too hard to try to become somebody that I kind of like. So, anyway. But for those of you who can relate, and I know there are tons and tons of you out there, this guy is so stinking cute. He is actually a webkin. Now, I own one other webkin. It's a manatee, because manatees are my absolute favorite animals in the world. I actually lived in Florida for 8 years, and as soon as I went to the DMV to register my car down there, the first thing I did was order the Save the Manatee license plate for my car, because I just love them. I think they're the most beautiful, gentle, amazing creatures in the world. No natural enemies. They just swim and eat vegetables and are just content to be their lazy, adorable selves. So anyway, I bought the manatee when I lived in Florida, actually at a 7-Eleven right by my house or my apartment. And I wasn't going to collect webkins. I collect so many things, you guys. It's ridiculous. That's part of my illness, I think, is that things sometimes I get happiness from, because I don't always from people. But anyway, not to get too philosophical again or deep, but I love this webkin. I think it is so stinking cute. I think years ago I did sign up online. There's like a game you can play with them or something. I think they have codes inside. But anyway, I just bought this because he was $1. He's so plump. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, this is like a standard size pillow on my mom's couch here. So, I mean, you can see he's a good size frog. And he is the softest plush, just super, super cuddly. I love his little chubby belly. I thought he was so precious. They had tons more, actually. This is the first time I've ever seen them at the Dollar Tree. But this was the only one. This one, and I think they had a moose or a deer or something that were this kind of soft plush. They had a lot of other ones that were more like stringy, for lack of a better word. It's hard to describe the fabric, but they were not like a plushy, soft fabric like this. They were like just little thin strands. I don't know. I wish I could find a way to describe it to you guys, but they weren't this type of material, so I wasn't really so into those. But this little guy I had to get. And my high school mascot, you guys, seriously was the frog. So I have a soft spot for frogs. Frogs are meaningful in the town I grew up in, so had to get this bugger here. I love him so much. The other thing I picked up for my husband is a staple Dollar Tree item for us. We always get this Orchard Park French vanilla coffee creamer. I never used to like coffee. I started to maybe 5 or 6 years ago, but I still tend to like really sweet, like stuff like I'll get like ice. I like ice better than hot, and I tend to get things like caramel or French vanilla or whatever. This is a French vanilla creamer, so it's, you know, pretty good and pretty sweet. My husband likes flavored coffee, as he says, borrowing from, I think Dennis Leary was the one that started that. But I tend to like my coffee like with syrups and stuff in it, so I don't use it all the time, but he really, really loves this stuff. He uses it every day. We buy it every single time we go to the Dollar Tree. And last up, this was just a small haul today. I picked up these adorable, they're falling, these adorable tooth stickers. I'm kind of trying to zoom so you guys can get a look at the design. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare. I had picked these up for myself last year, and I only picked up one package. Usually when I find these kawaii looking, like adorable puffy stickers at Dollar Tree, I pick up 2 at least, but I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with teeth. You know, they're not as useful as like some other stickers might be. Although I'm thinking, because they have different expressions, like I may use them in my planner next year for like moods that I'm in and stuff. But anyway, I picked up this pack for my friend Christine, who I met through the Dollar Tree group on Facebook, who I knew was looking for these and wasn't able to find them. So those are going out in a friend mail to Christine. She already knows, so I'm not blabbing anything. But anyway, that was all I got in my haul, just these 3 little items, and this thing is gonna fall. Okay, but I'm really happy with what I found. I was literally only going in for the coffee creamer and also wheat hot dog buns. If you guys don't know this already, definitely look for bread items at the Dollar Tree. They tend to have, you know, decent dates. I mean, they're not expired food at all. And, you know, they may be within a couple days of expiration, but my husband used to work for Hostess, and with bread items and like sweets, like cupcakes and things, if you freeze them, or well, you can put them in the refrigerator for a while, but if you freeze them, they last for quite a long time. So even if it's within a day or 2 of expiration, you can always freeze your bread products and they'll last you quite a bit longer. So anyway, we always get our hot dog buns there, and we're trying to stick with wheat to be a little bit healthier, but they didn't have any today. So I ended up with the frog and stickers for my friends, so yay for that. I know this video is getting really long, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm in the mood to chat and you're here, so I hope you don't mind and turn it off. And if you do turn it off because you're not into it, please don't thumbs down it. Just move on and have a good day somewhere else. Find somebody else's video that makes you smile, because there's everything for everyone on YouTube, and I know you will. Okay, and since we're getting a little bit vloggy today and like how is my day and whatever, I figured I'd also show you guys what I picked up at the library today. Because I'm crabby and I needed something to do. It is so hot outside. So I went, and I've been dying to read this book since I saw her on, I think it was 2020 with Diane Sawyer a couple weeks ago. J.C. Dugard is so inspirational, you guys. If you don't know her story, she was kidnapped when she was, I believe, 11 years old. And I think she was in captivity in her kidnapper's shed in the backyard for, gosh, I can't even tell you how many years, over 10 years. And she has now been free for, I believe, 5 years since she was able to escape. And her first story tells a lot about the kidnapping and what she went through. But this new book that she just wrote, I think it just came out 2 weeks ago, or roughly, Freedom, My Book of Firsts. Okay, there it is. A Stolen Life was her first book. This one, I believe, is going to focus more on her life since captivity. I'm sure she's going to, you know, go back and refresh people's memories and fill people in if you haven't read her first book. But this book is going to be more uplifting and more positive in terms of what her life has been like since she has been free. She is a remarkable person. She's like someone I would love to sit down and talk to, because the stuff that she has overcome, I mean, I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. This woman is so courageous and seems like she has such a beautiful spirit and such a positive outlook on life in spite of being, you know, put through things no one could possibly dream of. So anyway, I'm really excited to read this book. I was so glad they had one copy on the shelves. And then to keep me occupied throughout the day as well, another one of my great loves is horror movies. So I found this, which I'm super excited about. I have seen all of the Paranormal Activity movies already, but I am happy to, as it says on the sticker, binge watch them all again. And what's cool about my library, I don't know what it's like in your town, but if you rent DVDs and they're not new releases, you get a full week to keep them, which is super awesome. So, I mean, I could literally sit and watch all 5 of these back to back, no problem whatsoever, but I probably won't. And what I like is that I've seen them both, I've seen them all before, so if I'm doing other things while they're on in the background, it's just cool and comforting to have something fun. And yes, I do find horror movies comforting, go figure. I'm a huge fan. My husband and I are actually going to a horror convention next month that we've been to 6 or 7 times already. It's phenomenal, so much fun. If you guys are interested in that, leave a comment and I will let you guys, you know, have a little more information about it. But anyway, you guys, so that is my library stuff, my Dollar Tree stuff, and probably more than you ever wanted to know about me. But to those of you who are still here, again, I appreciate you so much. And I know there's got to be like-minded people out there that just believe that there's really not a need for negativity on YouTube. So if you feel the same, please leave a comment, let me know. Like this video if you liked it. Like this video, even, you know, if you just liked one bit of what I had to say. And if you didn't like it, I wish you peace and happiness and joy in your life, and I hope you find somebody else's YouTube channel to watch that you will enjoy, because I wish nothing bad on anybody, even if you are one of the negative Nancys. But anyway, thanks again, you guys, so much. Have a fabulous day. It's Saturday, so enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.